Don't be alarmed, kiddies. The smoke rising up is A-OK. What that is coolant burning off of the exhaust. The reason for this is because I just dumped a whole bunch of coolant right out of the thermostat housing. Woohoo! So, what happened was, it turns out that whoever the hell decided to install the old thermostat gasket, if I still have it over here, I don't know if I still do or if I threw it away. Probably got thrown away. Which is okay too, because it was a piece of shit. Yeah, there's the stain that I made on the... Yes, and there's $100. Come get it if you want it. Joking. It's dead. I actually used that to peel off all the rest of the stuff. Need to find out what happened to that gasket. I don't see it. And it's not in there. So maybe I peeled it off with all my strength and I threw it away. I don't know. Did it go over this way? Maybe it did. Maybe it did and I'm just not seeing it. Anyway, that's good smoke. That's all coolant burning off. And once that's done burning off, everything will be A-OK again. See, what happened was someone decided to use a whole bunch of pliable gasket maker on the receiving end of... Oh, here it is. Yep, exactly this, except not as warped, because that was me taking it off. Someone decided to use a whole bunch of pliable gasket maker on the engine block side of the gasket here for the thermostat. And, yeah, it decided to fail. It failed very horribly, and it doesn't actually show it, but it failed. I swear to you that it failed. So, I took this all off. I scraped off what little remains I could off of the block, and popped up on a new one of these, no problem. Now, on the receiving end, on the other end of this, they should have put some gasket making, because there is some pitting and stuff, as you can tell from the rusty spots. So they put it on the wrong side, put it on the wrong end. Gasket maker on this end would have been a lot smarter. But they did not, so it is their own doing. It's their own undoing, I guess. I'm not sure who did that, if that's something that happened along down the line or not. I don't know. All I know is there's a lot of coolant mess to clean up, and my mom's car is going to live to ride another day, looks like. And coolant temperature is getting up there. It's getting up there. We're at 144,000 miles, almost 144,100. So that's something else I'm going to have to take care of soon. Not now, but soon. Well, I have the chance here. I'm actually going to go into the trunk. Grab a water. Water. Giver of life. Giver of love. And it's almost done burning off now. There's little bits here and there coming off it, but that should all evaporate in due time. I'm just letting the thing get up to temperature for the moment. I'm gonna put you on here so I can open up this water and enjoy a small break. That was great. Put that over here. And, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got a hair in my mouth. Of something. Yeah. This thing's been good for 144,000. Started in Hawaii, ended up in Maryland, and then made its way up to Jersey, and that's how we got it. Yes, this car was once part of a rental fleet in Hawaii, on the main island of Hawaii, no less. So, our little 3.3 liter Grand Caravan has some history behind it. Far, far off. This is according to Carfax, no less. So I guess once it got done being a fleet car, it went off to Maryland and it went here. And that's how we got it. And now we're not so much enjoying the fruits of its labor as much as it's enjoying the parts that we've been putting into it over the past few years. Recently we've had to do water pump. That had to be tightened up, I guess, back in December, and now I finally said enough's enough, and I took care of it. Only time will tell to see if that's permanent or not for the moment. I gave it a nice drink of some coolant into the tank, and I burped the motor a little bit, got out most of the air that I could. So, again, only time will tell. It does have the Dodge Grand Caravan knock. All the V6s in every single Grand Caravan I've ever come across, and also the Quests and the Windstars alike, all developed this knock for some strange reason. I'm not exactly sure why that is. But it's an upper head knock. It's got to be the lifter knock or something. And it's just the upper end chatter. It's the Caravan chatter. And it just happens. The 3.8 had it in the 96 Grand Caravan when I had that. And this one has recently developed it. So, I'm not sure how to go about fixing that. Again, only time will tell. And I'm going to have to consult some people on this, since it seems to be a normal problem, but I have never done any research into actually fixing it and removing it almost completely so that the engine lasts longer. Because my last Grand Caravan started developing this around 90,000. This started developing it around 130, 125, 130 a couple of years ago. So we need to get this fixed. Someone told me once that it's hydraulic lifters. I'm not sure. So if anybody has any information about that, please do let me know. I am very interested in finding that information out. It is very imperative to my research on fixing this to get it going. Now, speaking of cars, no, the Corolla is not back on the road yet. It's been way, 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 way too hot to do any sort of work on it. It's still sitting here, as it has been, ready for me to turn on at any time, with the front bent in. I got to replace both of those radiators, so that's going to be a bit of money, and that fan. Going to be a bit of money. And the headlights and everything. The entire front part of the car I'm already seeing is going to be quite a job, because I'm thinking at this point I'm just going to have to take all the stuff from the other Corolla. So I'm fucked. And that's after seeing all of the damage of everything. So there we go. All the smoke has finally subsided, it seems, and I am ready to let this go and get driven around the block once. And we'll see what happens. Alright? Until next time, I guess I'll see you later. Or you'll see me later. Or not.